Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. 150 years ago, when the first orbiting artificial satellite from the Earth was sent into space, Sputnik 1 in 1957, referred to many times already, it was an effort that had fundamental contributions from our region. Space was at the frontier of science. Today, our region is one which has advanced further in space with contributions made to ESA, NASA, Roscosmos programs and collaboration with space programs at Japan, India, China and many other countries. Today, our everyday lives depend on space technology and innovations. Applications of space technology are woven in the economy in a way unimaginable at the dawn of space age. But this is not the final state, since the global space scene is changing rapidly and will continue so, like everything else. In response, the Space Technology and Science Group was formed in 2013 to anticipate and give a regional response and contribution by way of space innovations, meaning new products and services that incorporate developments being driven by the needs of the global society and enabled by the emergence of groundbreaking technologies, many of which originate from space innovations. And change is happening right here in our region. To those of us who have worked for some years or decades, like me, in the global space sector, the space scale and speed of change is astonishing. There are many public bodies across our region putting together space innovation and growth strategies and establishing internationally recognized space innovation centers along various institutes, and the presence of companies like Space Technology and Science Group in Finland are all part of the dynamic new environment in which the region's full potential in the space sector can be utilized to bring forward progress in a truly global framework, which is very important, together with key partners such as the African continent and African Union. Our company is born in turbulent times for the region and also nearly everywhere else in the world. There's this economic crisis and everything. There is an urgent need to support economic growth and open up brighter and positive visions of future in this time, when strictly constrained public budgets and depression with its various consequences at all levels of the human society are trying to force organizations and individuals to their knees. We believe that space has a key role in fulfilling this need for turning the downward trend to an upward trend. Day by day, we need to demonstrate the relevance of space to the political, scientific and economic narrative. We know, and you know, that there is tremendous opportunities out there. New markets to win, new knowledge to gain, new technology to create, and bright new people to attract and educate to make it happen. By working with all of you, we know that we can make a difference and push the changes in the right direction. We pledge to you our energies and skills in order to make our region even more of a success, especially now with its new partner region, the African continent. The key point is in the integration of our region's space know-how and activities from basic science through innovations and technology development and onto applications and services. The commercial satellite services industry has been growing at a sustained pace for decades, and its relevance to economic growth as well as its role in ensuring this region's position as a leading space power is well established. Satellite communications can support the further growth of our regions and the global digital society with unique capabilities, enabling cost-efficient, fast service delivery. Satellites will continue to deliver efficient broadcast services on a global basis, but will also serve a multitude of unique use cases in innovative solutions and infrastructure mixes. Broadcast and multicast services are most efficient with satellites, making them a key building block of hybrid networks. Satellites should be a part of the future telecommunications ecosystem to continue efficient media delivery. Why? Satellite communications will remain the most cost-efficient solution to provide the next generation service experience in a hybrid setup with terrestrial networks. Satellites offer irreplaceable capabilities for emergency communications, navigation, remote sensing. The unrivaled options for emergency services, positioning and navigation, disaster recovery and Earth observation need to be recognized and protected. Satellite communications are often the only viable technology for disaster-related services where rapid deployment and reliable communications are critical and when other networks may be destroyed or overloaded. Satellite-based imaging services support development and implementation of future resource and environment management solutions. Already today, satellite-gathered data help to implement, monitor and manage policies such as fishery quotas, agricultural policies and forestry strategies. Modern traffic navigation and management services for all modes of transport are dependent on satellite-provided position and timing data. Applications from 4D area trajectory management to precision agriculture and fleet management are only possible thanks to satellites. So, this is a high-growth sector. How about the practice? Here's some list of present applications and services. Just a result of half an hour thinking, I guess. Billions of people around the world rely on satellite infrastructure every day to communicate, travel, and get informed and entertained. And all global navigation systems, there are currently at least 4 big navigation satellite systems in the world, are based on satellites. And then a couple of other examples, I will not read all these. Internet connections on airplanes, cruise ships and oil platforms are all provided via satellites. Precision agricultural tracking of fishery policies and weather and climate change predictions all rely on satellites. And what is very important, satellites provide critical communications capabilities in support of rescue and relief efforts during emergency and disaster situations, such as the 2010 earthquake in Haiti and the tsunami in 2004 and Hurricane Katrina in 2005. And we can go on and list more and more examples. And where are we placed in this picture, meaning STSG? Our main focus in business is the upstream market block in the center of this image. It's connected to the launch services and deployment in space and mission platforms that are in the same area. But as well, there are downstream markets, meaning applications grown from space technologies to be exploited in ground-based applications, transport security, civil protection, climate, energy, etc. And there is the focus on innovative applications to achieve growth. Growth is the key word. And technology programs, in a way, they drive the demand, but on the other hand, they are the result of the demand, the need. And SDG's mission, our regional perspective is to ensure that the Baltic, Nordic and Central Europe retains and grows strategic space capability in manufacturing and systems, services, technologies, applications and science. And actions are to sustain the economic growth, scientific excellence and societal benefits in the Baltic, Nordic and Central European civil space sector. And as you see, the sustained areas are much wider than space. They cover everything practically, all fields of economy and society. And as a summary, I want to express the following. There are urgent needs to change the present economic trend in Europe, to facilitate sustainable economic growth, develop societies towards sustainable welfare, and to mitigate effectively the consequences of global climate change, especially in Africa. And our approach, we believe that space can provide effective means to tackle the problems. Space Technology and Science Group provides flexible platforms tailored to the specific needs of our customers to respond to this new environment. Not alone, but together with everyone who is willing to put forward this good effort. Our goal, using our wide and long experience and heritage in space research and technology, combined with a new, fresh and open approach to business and creating innovations, Space Technology and Science Group will, together with all our partners, I emphasize this very strongly, pave the way for a better future. And finally, we need you and you, everyone, to make it happen. And you will see that all of us will be winners. Thank you.